Oh, yeah, that was probably it. Massive snooze fest. Dinamo Zagreb 1, Chelsea nil, an absolutely pathetic performance. No show in front of goal. At least before he used to defend. Now we can't even defend. No exposed in defense, no midfield, no attack. This is Chelsea Football Club currently this season. Yeah. Last season, even though we weren't scoring goals, we at least used to defend properly. We had men on the pitch. But now, totally different ball game altogether. I mean, starting 11, the substitutes, the way we played, the way we started, the way we finished, made no difference. There were 8 minutes of stoppage time added in the end. It could have been 80 minutes of stoppage time. It would have still made no difference whatsoever. Because we came up against a Dinamo Zagreb team that were well organized, well structured, well disciplined, and we played against a team that knew what they were doing from minute 1 to minute 90. I had no idea what Chelsea was trying to play today. We did have half chances here and there, but as usual, we were wasteful in front of goal. Can only think of two proper chances we kind of had that we could have scored. One Aubameyang in the first half. I don't know why he didn't try to take the shot. Tried to pass it to somewhere and it ended up going out for a corner. And second one towards the end where we tried to give it go hell and leather because we had to, and we got a save out of the keeper. Apart from that, we really did not threaten Dinamo Zagreb's goal. And probably the first time we get counter attack. 12 minutes game started. 12 minutes happened. We, as usual, we had passing the ball. Dinamo Zagreb they were packing the midfield. They're packing the defense. Then one defense. Wesley Fofana gets beaten for pace. Kepa has no chance on the finish. And who scores? Oh yes, Orsic, the man who put 3 past Spurs 2 years ago. And ever since then, you knew what the result was going to be. I knew that we were not going to score. If I can see it, how could Thomas Tuchel not see it? I mean, let's start with the lineup itself. I mean, our lineup without Thiago Silva literally clearly shows that Thiago Silva has been saving us all this while. I mean, nothing against him, but when you're 37, 38-year-old Thiago Silva is your best defender, that says a lot. I mean, Azpilicueta, I'm sorry, but your legs are finished. Why are we not playing Trevor Chalobah? What's the reason for keeping him? We might as well have sold him off when an offer came in. We were told that once if we get Wesley Fofana done over the line, we were going to sell Trevor Chalobah. But Thomas Tuchel was like, no, I want to keep Trevor Chalobah. So bloody play him. What's the point of keeping him if you're not going to play him? And then we come to our midfield. Our midfield pivot was Mason Mount and Mateo Kovacic. Mason Mount has been doing nothing all season. Be up front. In front, where this is probably his best position, he's not doing nothing. What's he going to do in the midfield where he is hardly creative? Nothing. And then we go on to our front line. We played Sterling. We played Aubameyang. Then we played someone. And then we bring out Ziyech in the second half. Man was about to leave. We kept him. And he clearly showed at least when Ziyech came on, I think at least we would have some style of play. Pass and cross from Ziyech and play. Because at least that's one thing he does. Took 2 free kicks. None of them even went past the wall. I mean, when he took the first free kick, second free kick, he should have been way out of the league. Someone else should have been taking the free kick. Instead, he stays on and takes it. What do? We get the exact same bloody result. Substitutes. We bring on Pulisic. Might as well play me instead. Because we both are American. And we both can literally offer nothing when we go on the pitch for them. Sterling looked anonymous. Oh, Havertz played. Yeah, I never realized Havertz played. I mean, Aubameyang was taken off, and Havertz played the 90 minutes. I don't know how. This is Aubameyang's first appearance. Why are you not making him play 90 minutes? Apart from the goal against West Ham, what has Havertz done all season? Nothing. So why is he stayed on? Why is Aubameyang being taken off? Makes no sense. I mean, I'm not Tuchel out, but I don't even want to say this is a crisis, but we are slowly getting closer to what is a crisis. We're already halfway there. This is our third away loss already this season, and it's only 1 month exactly from when we started our season, because we started a season on 6th August, I think it was, and it's 6th of September, and already we've lost 3 away games. The other one we barely scraped a 1-0 win. We've been conceding goals left, right, and center. We can't seem to buy a goal. And you can't even say that Tuchel is not being backed. Tuchel is being fully backed by Todd Bowley. Tuchel has been looking out for these players. Tuchel has wanted these players, and Bowley has backed him. So you have to look at Thomas Tuchel. I'm willing to give it time, but it has to improve. I mean, yes, it's not straight away easy to integrate those players into the playing 11. Of course, we had to buy a lot of players because of a situation. Many players were leaving the club, and we had to get rid of a few. So we had to buy loads of players, and it takes time to gel in. But God, at least put some effort, put some desire. I mean, when you see Havertz, at least Sterling, at least once he tried to run through the defense, at least he tried. Havertz looked like he was, oh well, I'm getting paid so many bags a week. Let me just troll. The manager's not going to take me out. I mean, of course, he scored against West Ham. He's going to start. If he hadn't scored against West Ham, he probably wouldn't have played today. I would rather Jorginho Kovacic in the midfield pivot than Mason Mount and Kovacic. Because Mount offered nothing today. At least Jorginho, when he came on, he tried to do something. And defensively as well, we were getting ripped apart whenever they were on the counter-attack. Kepa had to make a superb save to stop it from being 2-0 when he deflected a shot onto the bar. I mean, where do we even go from here? I mean, we are playing Fulham this weekend, Saturday, early morning kickoff. I'm going to wake up at 6:30 to see us get bullied by Mitrovic. And after that, we play Salzburg in the Champions League. And after that, we play Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool, they're not playing great, but you never know. On any given day, they can tear any team apart. And then this is where the fixture condition starts, because we have the League Cup as well. We have the Europa League games. You do have midweek games. And of course, the Premier League. Everything is going to come together. This is where, I mean, I don't even know what our strongest playing 11 is, let alone a bloody squad depth. So I don't see where we are going this season. This season, I mean, at least at the start, I was thinking, okay, top 4, let's at least get top 4. Now even top 6 looks an achievement. Because you look at the way Man United are playing, you look at the way Brighton are playing, you look at the way Newcastle are playing. I mean, of course, it might not be sustainable for a long period of time, but at least those teams, they know what they're doing. I don't know what we're doing. When you see today's game, it's not just today. It's been the past few games. Even West Ham, yes, we won, but until Chilwell scored, I had no idea what we were doing on the pitch. It's just pathetic, man. And I mean, I don't want to... I mean, you come back from a long weekend, and then when India cricket team and Chelsea loses back-to-back, you might as well stay in the long weekend. What's the point? Not going to put any pictures or anything, because I just want to just vent it out. It's just my frustration. It's just, what the fuck is actually going on with Chelsea Football Club? This is not what we used to be. Now, we are so predictable. Teams know what to do against us. West Ham nearly got a result against us. They should have got a result against us. They should have won. They probably could have drawn. I mean, even Leicester, the way they were peppering us in the second half, they just couldn't hit a barn door. Everton should have had goals in that first game against us when they played. The only game where I would say we kind of played well and still we didn't win was Tottenham at home. In that game, I actually think we played well. Leeds, we got hammered. Southampton, we were piss poor. Where do we even go from here, man? Let me know in the comments where we will actually think we'll be going. At least, I don't want to say season end prediction. I would say if by the World Cup we are nowhere near the top 4, then it is really crisis mode, because after the World Cup, teams can come out in different forms, teams can go up, teams can drop. I don't want to comment on that too much, but at least before the World Cup starts, at least need to see us get into some form of momentum. That's all I ask as a Chelsea fan. I'm not asking for Tuchel out. Questions are asked upon him. And even players that should have left. Ziyech should have left. Pulisic should have left. I don't care if he's American. He's not good enough. Period. Mason Mount's on a tightrope, in my opinion, if he doesn't start to pull up his socks. Havertz is on a tightrope if he doesn't start to pull up his socks. Jorginho as well. Even Reece James and Silwell at points look like they didn't know what to do. The wing backs are on most creative options. Don't want to say anymore, as I got an India match review to do left, which I'm going to absolutely tear upon the players. But if you know this channel, make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe to VP Talks, make sure to hit the bell symbol to get the notifications, and see you on the India match review. I'm out of here.